I did apply for a lot of jobs prior to joining the course, and oftentimes I found that it was just a straight up rejection without any sort of reasoning. I had more of a dread sort of feeling because all you do is you keep applying and you see no end. But on the other hand, after the course, it's been more of something will sort of click, your strategy is correct, and you're doing everything as advised, so something will eventually land up.
Can you give me a quick intro of your background, which university you studied, and what is your career direction?
So I did my master's in innovation and technology law from the University of Edinburgh, and I primarily have a legal background, having studied in India with my law degree in law and arts. And the career direction I wish to take is primarily in technology law currently and tech consulting, and that's the kind of career direction I wish to go in the future.
What were your challenges before joining our one-on-one coaching program?
One of the main challenges I faced was I did apply for a lot of jobs prior to joining the course, and oftentimes I found that it was just a straight up rejection without any sort of reasoning. And I think that's also because of the amount of jobs you do end up applying for, and they don't have time to give you feedback. But it was sort of frustrating to see that there's no answer to why you're getting rejected so many times, and you don't really understand what you're doing. So I think that was one of the main things I was facing before joining the course.
What made you decide to join the one-on-one coaching program?
The main reason I wanted to join was because I thought I needed guidance to see where I was not understanding or what I was missing out on, because I think I tried everything I could on my end to do what I could. And I think I needed a third person to tell me, or a more experienced person to make me understand what I was doing or what I was not prepared for in the job market. And also because with my sort of wanting to move into consulting, I think I needed a perspective or an industry perspective to understand what I didn't have because of my background. So I think that's also the reason I wanted to join the course.
Was there anything in particular in the program that really helped you, and why was it so effective?
I think the most helpful thing, or the two most helpful things, have been the one-on-one sessions as well as the mock sessions that we do weekly. That's also because I thought I was doing something correctly before I was doing the mock cases, but receiving feedback and seeing where I can improve or where I'm going wrong is very helpful when it comes to, when you progress to those interview stages. And the one-on-one sessions have been very helpful because I see things from a very different perspective, whereas my advisor sees it from a different perspective. So sort of understanding that perspective and internalizing it is something that I look forward to. So those have been the most helpful.
As a result of learning in the program, what was the outcome?
Primarily making sure I have a much more clear direction of where I want to go, or developing a much more clear strategy what I want to do. So that's one thing that has improved. The second thing that has improved is sort of much more mental clarity on how I view these kind of assessments and how my approach should be. And I think the third thing that has helped is sort of giving me a bit more confidence in my job search, as opposed to when I was not in the program. I had more of a dread sort of feeling because all you do is you keep applying and you see no end. But on the other hand, after the course, it's been more of, something will sort of click. It's just your strategy is correct and you're doing everything as advised. So something will eventually land up.
What is your advice to others who might be interested in joining the program?
If you feel like you're not making progress by yourself and you feel like you don't know what's going wrong, maybe joining the course would be, I wouldn't say not just see in terms of your job search, but even, later for in your professional life, understanding perspectives as well as seeing other sides of arguments or seeing how you interact with other people. It's helpful not just for your career, but in your job search, but also for later in your career, in your life. You see a lot of perspectives and you understand much more than what you would have learned or seen so far. So I think those are very important things. And secondly, you get the opportunity to get advice from people who already have worked in the field and have experience. So that is not something you would see every day. So that's something that is also extremely helpful. And I would really suggest someone to join the course.
Thank you so much, Arsha, for your time and feedback, and talk to you soon.